Coming up on Tech Tonight, the investigation continues in the death of a local Good Samaritan. We'll tell you more.
And have you ever been offended by a blanket? One councilwoman is. Find out the details next.
Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Brendan King.
And I'm Zachary Flanagan.
Authorities are continuing to investigate a single vehicle crash early Friday morning that killed a woman known for helping others. Blacksburg resident Sarah Ward crashed in the 2100 block of Harding Road in Montgomery County just before 2 a.m. According to Captain Brian Wright, Ward was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. Ward was a sponsor in Al-Anon, a group that offers support and encouragement to families and friends of alcoholics. She also worked for the New River Valley Community Services, offering help to those who call in with a crisis. Ward's memorial service was planned for Wednesday in Norfolk.
A Martinsville City Councilwoman says that a quilt made by a group of students from the Piedmont Governor School in Martinsville is offensive to African Americans. The quilt, made by the children, was a gift to the city to represent what they had learned on a previous expedition. The quilt depicts a small black stick figure, and Councilwoman Sharon Hodge stated, "I take offense to that." One student described the pictures on the quilt by saying, "The small black person represents us before we learned all the information, and then the bigger gold person is how he feels after he's been enriched with different knowledge." Councilwoman Danny Turner says the children didn't see color and were removed from the racial debate that was prevalent years ago. The quilt is currently being held by the city and not being displayed.
If you're returning to campus again this August, well, get ready to pay more for those class credits. Thanks to a vote by the Virginia Tech Board of Visitors, tuition and fees for the 2013-2014 academic year will increase. First year Virginia resident students will pay an additional 4.9% or $532 more. Non-resident undergrads will pay 5% or $1,296 more than last year. A special Funds for the Future program instituted to help lower income returning students is expected to defray some or all of the increase. Families making $30,000 or less a year in income will pay no increase. This year, increases for resident students fell slightly below a guideline cap requested by Governor Bob McDonnell's office.
Roanoke City School District is leading the charge in bettering education by recreating their summer school program in the area. RCPS Plus is the new and improved summer program. The city is planning on extending this summer program from 4 to 6 weeks and will have children in school Monday through Friday. But these children won't be in for regular lesson planning, but rather interactive lessons that will cultivate participation. Students will receive a free breakfast and lunch as well as transportation. Coming up, Katie Lipinski brings you your news around Virginia Tech.
What am I gonna do? I need a break from all this work. I really want to find stuff about like sports around campus. What am I gonna do? There's no. What's going?
Hey man, looks like you're having some trouble there. Dude, you need to find VTTV, man. Channel 33.
What's that?
Dude, it's the place where you can find all your entertainment, sports, news, and special productions, man.
Oh, sweet. Thanks,
That's where you gotta go, man.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Tech Tonight. I'm Katie Lipinski with your news around Virginia Tech. Christina Anderson was a sophomore when she was shot twice in the back and once in the foot on April 16, 2007. 6 years after the massacre, Anderson, now 25, has dedicated herself to promoting campus safety. She's part of a team that believes technology can save lives. Anderson is launching a free smartphone app called Live Safe to reach and alert students on campuses during emergencies. That will be available on iTunes in mid-May. The app connects students and campus police in a two-way dialogue and enables information to be shared immediately. Students can anonymously record crime scene audio, video, and images tagged with GPS information for investigators. Once a user submits a tip, the information goes directly to campus police via push notifications, emails, and voice. In the event of a major emergency, the Live Safe technology prioritizes events and emergencies. The Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets will conduct a pass and review on May 4th to honor the class of 2013 as they become alumni of the Corps. The parade will also usher in the class of 2014 as the new cadet officers and commanders of the regiment. The pass and review will begin at 10 a.m. on the drill field, centered in front of Burris Hall. The Heidi Tidies will play, and Skipper, the Corps cannon, will be fired when the cadets first enter the drill field. A total of 3 shots will be fired. All are welcome to come to the event. The current regimental commander and cadet, Colonel Cole Freeman, who will commission in the U.S. Marine Corps following graduation in May. Freeman will pass command to Cadet Peter Netakoven, a junior member of Army ROTC. The recipients of the inaugural Virginia Tech Illuminator Award have been announced. The awards will be presented to 4 members of the Virginia Tech community who have outstanding abilities, innovative ideas to fuel the future, well-honed leadership skills, and a commitment to service that makes a difference. Associate Professor Jamie Camilio will be receiving the Faculty Illuminator Award. Victoria Ratcliffe will receive the Staff Illuminator Award. Shanita Lee will be receiving the Graduate Student Recipient, and Martin Mock will receive the Undergraduate Award. The recipients were selected from a group of 13 nominations, and the awards will be distributed on June 4th. At a special meeting on April 28th, the Virginia Tech Board of Visitors approved tuition and fee proposals for the 2013-2014 academic year. The board was sensitive to the economic pressure of families and students, but also understanding of mandatory cost increases established by the university, including the university's share of an 18% increase in healthcare costs and the first statewide salary increase since 2007. Average room and board fees will rise by $396 per year for a total of $7,650. Virginia Tech's comprehensive fee is still the lowest in Virginia, but will rise by $79 to almost $1,800 annually due to personal cost adjustments. The comprehensive fee supports various student life activities such as student services, health services, bus services, athletics, and recreational sports. So the total cost for a Virginia undergraduate living on campus will be $19,105, and a non-resident living on campus will be $34,808. Stay tuned because Courtney Holroyd brings you your entertainment news next.
And that, viewers, is how the Hokie crossed the river. Back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Kip. Breaking news. BTTV is the only TV station with all your Hokie news. We have sports,
Entertainment,
and news. Tune in to VTTV on Channel 33.
television for students, by students.
Welcome back. I'm Courtney Holroyd with your entertainment news. Kate Middleton may be Duchess of Cambridge and possible future Queen of England, but she's also the best thing ever to happen to Britain's retail economy. Photographs of the expectant mother, who recently celebrated her 2-year anniversary with Prince William, fill up social network sites everywhere with recent pics of her maternity wardrobe. Twitter and Facebook users flood the comment boxes raving about her style, using one word to describe it overall: classy. So far, almost every outfit Kate has worn, including an $80 polka dot number from Topshop's maternity line, has sold out in stores within days of her debut. We're all just happy that at least some pregnant mothers have respectable style. Looking at you, Kim Kardashian. When girls think of Michael Bublé, they think angel voices singing them to sleep, and a stud in a suit who can croon the classics with the best of them. No one thinks Mud. But 37-year-old Bublé recently allowed his wife to pamper him with a spa day, complete with a mud mask. In an interview with People, he explained the motive behind her actions, saying, "She said, 'Michael, it's good for your skin because you're wearing makeup a lot for the interviews. So I did the mask. I feel good about it, actually.' It takes a true man to admit he's comfortable with a facial. Lucky for Bublé, his million-dollar voice is too dear to the hearts of girls everywhere to let a little mud get in the way of their love. Stay manly, Michael." Sad news for all the Justin Bieber fans out there. The controversial teen heartthrob is reportedly once again off the market. His former flame Selena Gomez has been seen hanging around backstage at Bieber's shows, most recently in Norway. A source says they were holding hands, hugging, and kissing on the lips. They looked really in love, like no fights had ever happened before. Supposedly Gomez's new single, Come and Get It, in which she's basically telling Bieber to come and get it, helped renew the spark between the two. It's been a whirlwind romance in the past few months for these celebs, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't love it. Keep up the roller coaster, you two. Everyone's favorite family, the Kardashians, took to the seas recently on a family vacation to Greece. The siblings kept the social media world updated with numerous pictures per day of their fabulous Greek adventures. Younger sisters Kylie and Kendall Jenner wowed Instagram followers with stunning sunsets, beach horseback rides, jet skis, and yachts, while their older sisters consistently updated fans with pictures of themselves. I would bet big money that the trip was full of drama, chaos, and adventure to fill their 8th season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It must be nice to live such a lavish lifestyle, but you know what they say, some people are so poor, all they have is money. Coming up, why did a bunch of dogs take over the Virginia Tech campus this weekend? Find out the details next.
Welcome back to Tech Tonight. I'm Brendan King. A steady drizzle didn't stop dogs and their owners from running for a good cause. The 3rd annual Pause for a Cause event was held on Virginia Tech's campus on Sunday. About 70 people came to the rainy fundraiser for Montgomery County Friends of Animal Care and Control and Giles County Animal Rescue. The event was organized by the Tech Student Hall, or Helping Animals Learn to Trust. Despite the rain, they still hope to bring in about $700 to the Montgomery County and Giles County animal groups. Music and games that were scheduled to be part of the event were canceled because of the rain, and a planned 2.5-mile route was shortened to avoid heavy mud. Hall President Charlotte Odie says the event will be held again next year, but hopefully a lot more sunny.
Bedford County has recently acquired a new resident, a chicken. The chicken has been known to roam around downtown by the local Hardys. The community has decided to nickname the chicken Henny Penny and often looks forward to its morning meetings. Customers have been known to feed the chicken leftover biscuits, but Henny Penny may have to find a new place to call home soon, as live poultry is not allowed within the city limits. Coming up, Monica Puckett brings you this week's sports headlines.
Oh, what am I gonna do? I need a break from all this work. I really want to find stuff about like sports around campus. What am I gonna do? There's no. What's going?
Hey man, looks like you're having some trouble there. Dude, you need to find BTTV, man. Channel 33.
BTTV? What's that?
Dude, it's the place where you can find all your entertainment, sports, news, and special productions, man.
Oh, sweet. Thanks,
That's where you gotta go, man.
Yeah.
Puckett with your sports. Big Ten schools approved the realignment of their divisions in a 9-game conference schedule on Sunday. The divisions are separated geographically. The Big Ten East will include Indiana, Maryland, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State, and Rutgers. The Big Ten West will include Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, Purdue, and Wisconsin. Every team in the East Division is in the Eastern Time Zone, and all of the West teams are located within the Central Time Zone except Purdue. The division change will begin in the 2014 season, and the schedule change will begin in 2016. Athletic directors of the conference recommended these changes. In a story for Sports Illustrated on Monday, NBA center Jason Collins announced that he is gay. This makes him the first active player in one of the 4 major American professional team sports to announce that he is gay. Collins says, "I didn't set out to be the first openly gay athlete playing in a major American sports team, but since I am, I'm happy to start the conversation." Many, including the NBA Commissioner, the NBA Players Association, and Kobe Bryant, have commended Collins. The New York Jets confirmed the release of one of the NFL's most popular players on Monday. After being with the Jets for only a year, Tim Tebow was released. Jets coach Rex Ryan said, "We have a great deal of respect for Tim Tebow." Sources say the Jets had 6 quarterbacks on the roster and someone had to go. The Jets tried for months to trade Tebow, who has yet to officially comment about his release. The Houston Rockets avoided elimination on Monday night by defeating the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Rockets led in the 4th quarter of their last 2 games, only to lose, but this time they were able to defend their lead. Chandler Parsons was a top performer for the Rockets, scoring 27 points with 10 rebounds and 8 assists. Kevin Durant scored 38 for Oklahoma City with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. The final score of the game was 105-103 Houston. Stay tuned because Megan Kilgore brings you this week's national headlines next.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Kilgore with this week's national headlines. An elementary school in Valley Springs, California now has increased security due to one of its students being murdered over the weekend. In a town about an hour from Sacramento, 8-year-old Layla Fowler was found stabbed to death on Saturday when she and her brother were left home alone. Her brother says that he saw an intruder leave the house, and shortly after he found Layla suffering from multiple stab wounds. She later died at a nearby hospital. Police have no leads as to who killed her, but they're actively searching the rural area. Federal investigators are now looking at the widow of the dead Boston Marathon bombing suspect as part of the plot. Officials say she may have destroyed evidence, helped the bombers evade capture, or even played a role in the attacks. Catherine Russell, wife of Tamerlan Tsarnaev, is being considered due to the female DNA found on the pressure cooker bombs. A fingerprint was also found. Authorities took samples from Russell on Monday, where she's been staying with her parents since the attacks. Virgin Galactic is one step closer to sending everyday people into space. Spaceship Two, the world's first commercial space liner, ignited its rocket motor for the first time on Monday, sending it 56,000 feet in the air above the Mojave Desert for a test run. Spaceship Two was taken 47,000 feet up in altitude by aircraft, which was followed by a free fall, where the 2 pilots took control of the craft for a flight that lasted a little over 10 minutes. The price for a once-in-a-lifetime trip to space is $200,000, and Virgin Galactic hopes to have its first passenger flight in 2014. Swatting is the newest form of pranking people these days. In an effort to reel in SWAT teams, pranksters alert emergency crews of fake situations. CNN's Wolf Blitzer was the most recent victim of swatting. On Saturday, SWAT teams were called to his Maryland home due to someone reporting a shooting inside. Swatting has been seen mostly on the West Coast, done to other celebrities. Luckily, Blitzer and his wife weren't home at the time of the SWAT team visit, and the pranksters haven't been found yet.
Thank you, Megan. Well, unfortunately, this is the last episode of the semester. What do you guys have planned for the summer?
Well, I'm going to go to the Outer Banks for a little while, and then I have an internship with Discovery Communications.
All right.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice. I'm going to be in the big girl world, working. Going to Myrtle Beach. That's about it.
Well, good luck to you
What
guys.
about you, Brendan?
Internship up in Roanoke. I'm really excited. I start at the end of May. So,
Excellent.
Nice.
yeah. Well, that's it for Tech Tonight. I'm Brendan King.
I'm Zachary Flanagan.
And I'm Megan Kilgore. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next year.
Anderson is launching a free smartphone app called Live Safe. Just to redo.
Officials say she. Oh, I'm getting winded.
Authorities are continuing to.
And they become alumni of the Corps. Of the Corps? It's not Corps, right?
Well, thank you, Megan. I understand that. Well, all right, let's start over.
I understand.
Authorities are continuing to. All right, sorry.
And a 9 game conference schedule on Monday. On Sunday.
Yep.
A fingerprint. Can't do this one.
On the drill field. Centered in front of the Burris Hall. That's ridiculous.
And have you ever been offended by a blanket? One councilwoman is. Find out the details next. In the area. Our CP.
About 70 people came to the funny.
Or even play a role attack in. Oh my god.
This is our last episode of the summer of the season.
As the new cadet officers and commanders of the regime.
That's just under 300. Excuse me, 500. God.
Last finger chat ever.
That's it.
Glad I got that.
I gonna do? I need a break from all this work. I really want to find stuff about like sports around campus. What am I gonna do? There's no. What's going?
Hey man, looks like you're having some trouble there. Dude, you need to find BTTV, man. Channel 33.
BTTV? What's that?
Dude, it's the place where you can find all your entertainment, sports, news, and special productions, man.
Oh, sweet. Thanks,
That's where you gotta go, man.
Yeah.
And that, viewers, is how the Hokie crossed the road. Back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Kip. Breaking news. BTTV is the only TV station with all your Hokie needs. We have sports,
Entertainment,
and news. Tune in to BTTV on Channel 33.
television for students, by students.